What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Mick and Mike Crypto Show. As you can see, it's just Mike, no Mick. Mick is gallivanting around France after Paris Blockchain Week, so I'm rolling solo for this episode. Thanks for hanging out with me. So, look, this week has been taken over by all the tariff BS. It has been an absolutely unnecessary roller coaster. There's tariffs, there's higher tariffs, even higher tariffs for China. All right, just kidding, we're pausing tariffs. So unnecessary, but let's just look all past that. Let's get into the important events that happened in the crypto world despite all the noise. First up, Ripple busts out the checkbook and buys prime broker Hidden Road for $1.25 billion, one of the largest acquisitions in crypto, massive. So Hidden Road is a prime broker. They cleared over $3 trillion annually across Forex, derivatives, fixed income markets, and of course crypto. They've got more than 300 institutional clients, and Ripple already has plans on exactly how they're going to integrate Hidden Road. So Hidden Road will use Ripple's US dollar-backed stablecoin, RLUSD, which is recently launched. They're going to use that as collateral across its prime brokerage platform. They're going to make cross-margining between traditional and digital asset markets very efficient, and it's going to have immediate adoption for RLUSD. Hidden Road's also going to migrate its post-trade operations onto the XRP ledger. Again, streamlining settlement, reducing costs. And look, we talk about on this show about how the institutions are coming or they're already here. Ripple is absolutely banking on them being in the middle of it all, and they're willing to pay to the tune of $1.25 billion to be in that position. So big move here. All right, up next, a little more crypto native. So Interchain Labs, the builders of Cosmos, launches IBC Eureka to connect Ethereum to the Cosmos ecosystem. So Ethereum is now the first non-Cosmos network to officially join the IBC. If you remember, a few weeks ago, the Interchain Foundation open sourced Evmos and forked and renamed it to Cosmos EVM. So you can clearly see that they are being very intentional about integrating with the Ethereum ecosystem. And IBC Eureka looks to integrate with other networks such as Solana, Base, and Arbitrum and add them to the mix. So like Cosmos essentially created cross-chain interoperability, but it's been mostly like interoperability of the app chains within their ecosystem. And it's good to see them now kind of being intentional about broadening interoperability with the other important ecosystems like Ethereum and down the road, Solana and others. All right, so there were a few policy updates that happened this week. So first, the Senate confirms Paul Atkins as the SEC chair. We all knew he's crypto friendly. He says one of his goals is to create a firm regulatory foundation for digital assets through a rational, coherent, and principled approach. This is everything that Gary Gensler did not do. So he is out the gate, running. Sounds good. Already 100x better than Gary. Okay. Next, the U.S. Department of Justice has disbanded its National Cryptocurrency Enforcement Team. All right, this does not mean that crypto crime is legal, even though in today it kind of seems that like crime is kind of a little more allowed right now. Sad to say. But it's more about like focus. Now the DOJ won't be prosecuting kind of these arbitrary cases, against exchanges, mixers, and wallets. They'll be focusing more on scammers. We need that, right? Or those who use crypto for terrorism or gang financing. We definitely need that, right? So I think this is the right direction. they're not attacking the operators in the space. They're going to go after the people that use crypto for the wrong reasons. And I love the new focus. I think that's a great direction. In a similar vein, up next, Trump signs a resolution overturning the IRS DeFi broker rule. So this Biden-era rule required DeFi platforms to collect customer information and report crypto transaction data. This was just ridiculous. It just put such a huge onus on these DeFi protocols. It is not good for privacy, and it was just seeing things through this TradFi lens and just having this gross misunderstanding of how DeFi works. So Trump signs this resolution, overturns that. Farewell. All right, so that is all for the big news that happened this week. So we're gonna jump into, like we always do, 3 of the most interesting fundraisers of the week. First one, we got some huge rounds, by the way, huge rounds. First of all, is Blackbird. It's a diner engagement platform for restaurants. They raised a $50 million Series B led by Spark Capital, participation with Coinbase Ventures, A16Z, Union Square Ventures, and Amex Ventures. So Blackbird allows users to check into restaurants and earn rewards in the form of the Fly token and pay bills seamlessly through the Blackbird app. And this in turn, they provide tools to restaurants to create customized loyalty programs and gain customer insights. So loyalty has always been a very cool, quintessential use case for crypto. It's never really been done well. We've seen a lot of kind of general loyalty programs that get white labeled to different companies, but Blackbird is focusing on the restaurant use case, and they're validating that loyalty, crypto is great for loyalty. And I believe that they're live in New York City, they're live in San Francisco. I just moved to the New York area, so I can't wait to use the app. Meanwhile, so that is not a transition. It's actually, the company is called Meanwhile. It's a Bitcoin denominated life insurance company. They raised $40 million Series A led by Framework Ventures and Fulgur Ventures. So Meanwhile allows policyholders to pay premiums and receive benefits entirely in Bitcoin. So it offers flexible features like tax-free partial withdrawals, loan against policy value, and guaranteed payouts. And I think this is great for anyone with Bitcoin who wants to purchase life insurance with their Bitcoin. But I think this is just amazing for the citizens of high inflation economies, right? Like just the original problem that Bitcoin set to solve. And now you have this in form of life insurance, something that is planning for your future in case anything bad happens, and you're able to do that in Bitcoin and pass that down to beneficiaries. All right, finally talking about kind of high inflation economies and international use of crypto. Felix, WhatsApp-based money transfer platform Felix raised a $75 million Series B round, led by QED investors who are big in fintech investing. So Felix simplifies remittances primarily for Latinos in the U.S. by enabling money transfers directly through WhatsApp. And they leverage blockchain and AI tools for this efficiency. Felix offers instant, affordable transactions using stablecoins like USDC for cross-border transfers. And look, we talk about stablecoins a lot. And if you have stablecoins, the cheap transfers, just the low friction, and you've got WhatsApp, that is on almost everybody's phone, especially in emerging markets. You have a powerful money transfer combo there. So great to see Felix raising a massive round. So all right, quick and dirty. That's all I got. Went through the top stories and the top fundraisers. So congrats. Thank you for sticking with me through the first solo episode of the Mick and Mike Crypto Show. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, a follow, And I don't know when Mick's coming back, but we will do a show with both of us soon. So, all right, have a good one.